last year, when we formally linked NCLR with Literary Homecoming, we added another award to the Friday night program, announcing the winner of NCLR's new poetry competition, which was named for the poet who is tonight's honoree, James Applewhite. When we asked if he would lend us his name, we also asked if he would select the winning poem, and then we asked if he would present the award. You are so generous. Since you'll hear more about this Eastern North Carolina native in a few minutes for the next part of the program, I'll just ask Jim to come up without further ado to introduce the James Applewhite Poetry Prize finalists, all but one of whom are here tonight, and present the award to the winner, who will then read the winning poem.
You know, this is quite a privilege for me. I'm honored by the quality of those who submitted poems, and the process of selection is quite fascinating. Poetry editor of the magazine who's doing a video about me, dreading some of the stuff that's being told. Maybe too close to the truth, but I mean, two of the people going to be speaking are former students of mine. We'll see. I may have to get out the door. The deal is this: I'm handed a group of people who were thought to be worthy, and then I read them without knowing anything except the text itself. So it's quite fascinating when I pick out the poem because it has qualities that I admire: authenticity of voice, command of language, incisive visual imagery, ideational, emotional content, kind of indefinable finesse and finish. And then I look and say, yeah, these people got qualifications too. They just won't out of the corn patch. I guess poetry is a gift, and it's a learned art. And the recipients tonight are all blessed by both of those. And the order could have been different. These are different poets and different poems, and all poems of this caliber deserve to exist in a kind of equality, even though for the sake of publicity and fun, we do rank them in this fashion. The finalists are first Samantha Lee Deal for North Carolina. This will be the last poem. Is Samantha here?
Yes.
Her wonderful. This is a marvelous poem. Come on, people. Congratulations. You're in the MFA program at William? Great. Right. Good for them and good for you. It's also fascinating to connect poem with person. Some of these poets I know, and some I did not until now. Susan Myers, Banding Hummingbirds and Beggar Lice. Susan, I do know you, and it's great to see you up here again. These are lovely poems. I recognize the quality. I didn't know they were yours, but I'm glad they are. Grace Cloris Ocasio for Little Girlfriend. Is Grace here? Grace, if I might call you Grace, I'm very impressed with this poem. Your vividness of language, your command of structure, knocked me over. Congratulations. Richard Betts is speaking blackberries, and I understand he's not here. Lawrence Avery, second place. By the way, I should have said that Grace Ocasio has an honorable mention. Second place is Lawrence G. Avery's Only Yanaguska. Lawrence, you're here, and an old friend of mine, but I had no idea. I'm fairly convinced that this poem was written by a Native American woman, but he did a wonderful job of ventriloquizing a historical experience and locating it in a very dramatic turn of events. Lawrence, congratulations. last one is really hard because I'm going to have to give up the mic for a minute because Mark is going to get to read his winning poem. There seems to be a kind of developing axis between Greensboro and here, and that last year's winner was also from Greensboro. But Mark Smith-Soto is a very distinguished poet, academic, and editor of a magazine. I've known him and been friends with him for a very long time, so it was a great delight to know later, after I'd chosen the poem, that it was by him. Mark, would you come up, please? Mark Smith-Soto. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This poem is a wonderful and moving and highly finished piece of literary art. So I'm going to vacate the podium, and Mark is going to wind up this part and get well-deserved applause, I think.
I'm so honored. Company I'm keeping here, and also by the man who chose my poem, whom I admire so much as a poet. This poem is called Last Retreat to Topsail Island. And it is in honor of 4 guys who are my men's group. And for many, many years, we went down to Topsail to do what we do in the poem. And this is about the fact that we're not doing that anymore. Last retreat to Topsail Island. So we go down to the beach again, bow heads to the regimen of sun and wind, seagulls touching wing to wing and shrieking into the waves their ragged syllables, to this wide spell of ocean that over and over has returned us here to grow together, even as we grow old and into literature. We think there is a reason why the sunset stamps the end of day so prettily, something out of a book. All 5 of us here again, our long walks courting the wide camaraderie of the sea. We drape arms over shoulders into a ritual hug, our ritual net against the riptide of the years, believing that little we manage to accomplish will matter as much as this now, here, held fast. Days of Rilke, Rumi, and Yeats, joking, punning ruthlessly, sandpiping along the shore for shells to bring home the murmur of the sea, telling sad stories on ourselves that laughter punctuates and purifies, our silhouettes along the sand like stakes of shadow leaning from the pier. And so now here, blue and gold concomitants of sea and sand calling to us through the open windows, cross-legged on the floor, sprawled in a flower couch, some of us fat and all of us fatuous, full of intentions more lordly than likely. We exchange our goodbyes, so many Sunday fools, kidding, arguing, opining, allowing the moment to be happy, never more ourselves than right now, rising together to sing old songs we long made ours, hurrying down one last time to where the horizon blows its kiss over the sea. Thank you.
Congratulations to all our winners and finalists, and thank you for joining us this weekend. It's nice to have faces with names as we prepare your poems for publication in the 2013 issues of NCLR. I'll note here that the prize money, finalist honoraria, and other expenses related to this competition are funded by a grant from the Mary Duke Biddle Foundation to NCLR's co-publisher, the North Carolina Literary and Historical Association. So I thank this foundation for financing this competition now for 2 years in a row.